Welcome back to the Manic Morning Show with Jim and Steve. The time is 7:49. Ho ho! It's an absolute scorcher out there, folks. We're already seeing record temperatures all across the metro area this morning, so you're going to want to get indoors and stay indoors.
Stay indoors indeed, Steve. I'll tell you what, if you wanted to find temperatures any hotter than today, you're going to have to leave planet Earth. Hoo-hoo!
Ho ho is right, Jim. But leaving planet Earth may be easier said than done this morning. If you're stuck in that mess on Interstate 95 right now, don't expect to be going anywhere anytime soon. We're being told that all lanes of northbound traffic are at a standstill. The cause of the delay is still unknown at this time, but we'll bring you more on that situation as we hear it.
Hoo-hoo! You know, Steve, if you wanted to see lines of traffic any longer than this, you'd have to put up deer crossing signs in downtown New York City and walk around with a pair of antlers on. Hoo-hoo!
Ho ho is right, Jim. So folks, if you're trying to get to work on time today, that's one dream you should probably give up on, because this absolute catastrophe of a morning commute is set to go down in the record books as one of the area's all-time worst traffic jams ever. This is a traffic mamma-jamma.
No, traffic mamma-jamma indeed, Steve. In fact, this mamma-jamma is set to rival the worst traffic snarl in recorded history, which dates back to 1980 and stretched over 109 miles between Lyon and Paris, France.
So she told me to sit up straight, pay attention, and keep my mouth shut. I kid you not. It was the most awkward job interview I've ever been on in my life.
Oh.
Folks, the time is 8:44, and if you're just joining us, we do have some breaking information for you on that absolute nightmare of a traffic jam on I-95.
Hoo-hoo, nightmare indeed, Steve. I'll tell you what, if you wanted to see something more nightmarish than this, you'd have to shotgun a sausage, onion, and anchovy pizza right before bed. Ho-ho!
Ho-ho is right, Jim. We're receiving word now that causing the traffic delay is an overturned tanker truck of maple syrup that's blocking the right lanes of northbound traffic.
Oh.
It's being reported from the scene that the tank has ruptured, and piping hot maple syrup is now coating the northbound lanes, causing this truly historic traffic jam.
Hoo-hoo, traffic jam? More like traffic syrup. Hoo-hoo!
Oh, nice one, Jim. Folks, we'll keep you posted on further traffic news as it comes in. For those of you who are stuck in this madness on your way to work this morning, hopefully your employer is the forgiving type, because coming up next in our Money News segment, we'll talk to 3 local area employers who are adopting zero-tolerance lateness policies for their employees. Ouch!
Ouch indeed, Steve. You know, the concept of workplace tardiness dates all the way back to ancient Rome. The vulgar Latin word tardius, meaning slow, sluggish, delaying, reluctant, was first used way back in 250 BC.
So she told me to stop crying, pull myself together, and be a man. I tell you, it was the most awkward game of Go Fish I've ever played in my life. Ho ho! Folks, the time is 9:36, and if you're still clinging desperately to a tiny shred of hope that you'll make it to work sometime during the current presidential administration, we do have some news for you on the traffic situation this morning. We're told that first responders are now on the scene of the overturned maple syrup tanker, attempting to open at least one lane of traffic on the left side of the roadway. Unfortunately, the sweet, sweet maple syrup seems to have attracted a swarm of angry, Africanized honeybees who are giving first responders a run for their money as they try to clear the overturned truck and its delicious cargo from the roadway. Now, folks, in spite of the unbearable heat outside, you're going to want to keep those windows up and those air conditioning vents shut tight, because these are not your average honeybees, and they are angry. Ho ho!
Ho ho, angry indeed, Steve. You know, if you wanted to see honeybees angrier than these, you'd have to sneak up behind one and kick him in his behind. Ho ho!
Ho ho! I love it. You know, Jim, you might say swarm outside today, right? Ho ho!
Ho ho, good one, Steve. Yes, and those bees are certainly abuzz about something. Ho ho!
Ho! Maybe somebody insulted their honey.
Ho
ho! Ho ho!
ho!
Ho ho!
Ho ho!
Ho ho!
Ho
Ha ha! Ho ho!
ho!
Ho ho!
Ho
Ho ho!
ho!
Coming up this hour, a new study of recent employment trends reveals why you may soon be making a beeline to the unemployment office. It's 9:38.